Existence comes before essence. That's the Existentialist mantra. This podcast philosophy series is from a working man's perspective. From that perspective, or from any perspective, the powers that be can play as many language games, word games, or whatever Wittgenstein or any philosopher of language wants to call them. But the reality is that it is an absolute truth that I exist. This does not refer to anyone's use of the word I, nor of any public use of the word I. It refers to me, myself, my consciousness, my existence. These words create a private language whose meaning is independent of however words are used by anyone else who may be out there. And this meaning is existence. I not only am, I know I am. It is about the only knowledge that I have that is truly certain, and it is the necessary start of all other absolute or relative truth. These words referring to I am are their own meaning. That meaning is my existence. I might not always exist or have existed, but when I exist, I exist. I exist in all possible worlds in which I exist. If I exist in a possible world, then it is not just a possible world, it is a world. It is my existence that precedes and makes possible the use of words such as possible, world, and of words and language. When I stop existing, words and language stop existing, since I am not there to hear or speak them. Now I am in danger of having words take over, and I must be careful not to fall into a foolish Buddhist or other con artist language game about what I am and know about the oneness of the whole or the wholeness of the one or whatever. When I say I am and know I am forced to use words to say it because that is the only way to say it. But unfortunately, these words do not describe anything, nor do they have any meaning in terms of language, because my existence precedes the use of words, and especially logic, and therefore the rational use of words. I am and I know I am precede reason and logic. Existence precedes essence. I am and I know I am make logic and reason possible by giving it the minimum two premises necessary to think about something. But I am and I know I am are neither rational nor logical themselves. So in this area, talking about what I am, we definitely have to be aware of the adage, whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. By existence, I do not mean that I have subconscious thoughts. In order to have subconscious thoughts, you must first exist and be involved in the framework of language by which words such as subconscious develop. Because the I of I am is a necessary precedent for language, it is impossible to talk or think about it solely logically or rationally. But this does not mean we cannot have some words for it. The expression whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent, is limited to logical, rational thought. As discussed in the Truth Illusion podcast, imagination and creativity, even irrational imagination and creativity, independent of logical imagination and creativity, can, unfortunately, sometimes elucidate truth or illusion better than logic or reason. This is where Wittgenstein's beetle analogy falls apart. Logically, it does not matter what is in the box, as long as everyone agrees to call whatever is in the box a beetle. However, in reality, it does matter what is in the fucking box. Is courage in there, cowardice, empathy for others, a rage for power? Is the box full of an irrational desire to be a god, having random and arbitrary power over the universe and all people? Or is there a hopelessness of such power, leaving only the power to commit suicide as a godly act? Most importantly, does whatever is in the box want to be in the fucking box? Once I am and know I am, I also have and know I have at will. I want more than to simply exist, and unfortunately, I am not satisfied solely with existence. Again, these words want, wish, will, or anything referring to my desire for more than being stuck in the box, for power over my existence and the box in which I exist, are their own meaning, inherent in the existence meaning of I am. I am and I will are interchangeable. You cannot have one without the other. They are their own meaning, existence. How is it that I can ask these questions, given that the only certainty is the I am? Must I be a solipsist, maintaining that reality starts and ends with me? I wish they were true. Problem is that it is not completely accurate that existence precedes essence.